Psalm 18, a king's thanksgiving for victory. Giving thanks for victory. I love you, Lord, my strength, Lord, my rock, my fortress, my deliverer, my God, my rock of refuge, my shield, my saving horn, my stronghold. Praise be the Lord, I exclaim, I have been delivered from my enemies. Hells yeah. Hell to the yeah. The cords of death encompassed me, the torrents of destruction terrified me, the cords of Sheol encircled me, and the snares of death lay in wait for me. In my distress I called out. I cried out to God. From his temple he heard my voice. From his temple, your body. He's watching you all. God's watching you all. Hello! LOL! Good morning! Spirit says good day to you. Hello! Wow, so happy you're here. 1-1. I am so happy you're here. Thank you for being here. I have been called. I'm answering the call. The telepathic phone call from God. There's like lots of energies right now because of the rack. Because it just, the elites need to use celestial moments and time to amplify their intention because they have no vital force. And so they all go into the woods with their cloaks and they do the same things over and over again. They never change. It's wild. It's so backwards. It's like they do the same things over and over, repetitive, the same, rituals and stuff out of a book. And they never change or detour, and they always prepare for the next one. And it's just, I don't know how they can even enjoy anything they get. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I don't even know 222 in the chat. I don't even know how they can enjoy. They don't enjoy anything. They're constantly chasing. Oh my gosh, look at the top of the deck. They're constantly chasing, constantly thirsty, constantly just hungry. They're always hungry. So, Spirit was like, I need you to speak to the people about what they're doing and make people aware of the things they do, because everybody's going to be feeling this, like, it's like a depressive energy. They want you, they do these bombings, they do these, they focus on particular stories in the news, and they do these things because they need your emotional reaction. They need you to feel sad, to feel bad. Not that you shouldn't feel bad, but it's about feeling the emotion and then choosing what direction you're going to go in with it. And because we're not taught about how our emotions elicit energy, or how emotions are energy, emotion, energy, and motion, they do these things to spark our emotional reaction because they need energy. And so they're at this time, with all the things going on, that's what they're expecting from you, from us. And so, but God said, I have been delivered from my enemies. So just know that these are energy grabs. And move towards the noise. Spirit said, yeah, they want you to move towards the noise. They want to make noise, and then you with your attention and your energy and your emotions go, what's that? What's going on? Why is this happening? What blah, blah, blah. It's silly. And this came up because there's a very special young lady at work that I really respect, and I really enjoy her energy, and she's almost like becoming my antenna for collective energy, because she's very sensitive. I don't think she knows in what way she's sensitive, but she was mirroring what a lot of people, I think, are feeling at this time. And then yesterday I just had like the weirdest feeling. I've been called to do more readings throughout the week, and I just had so many obstacles, and that's probably the Mercury retrograde. So at this time, don't rush into anything. If there's something that you are feeling called to do overall, but you're having a lot of obstacles, just don't rush it. Don't be impulsive. Don't try to make it fit. Don't try to force it to work. Whatever is meant to work will work, will just fall into place, and it'll feel good. And you won't have to feel stress about it. If there's something that
Trust the woman.
if there's some trust the woman. If there's something that you're being called to, or you feel like you have to do, or there's something that's in the back of your mind of something you're creating, and you have moments where you feel rushed, or like you have to make everything fit to make that happen, just take a step back. And yes, what will be will be. Sometimes, God is patient. God is never boastful. God is never rushing. If you feel that
I'm with my parents.
impulse to do that, then just know that you're probably being energetically influenced. Okay, and there's no rush. There's no rush. Okay, everything is falling into place. Everything is right as it should be. I have been delivered from my enemies. The cords that once encompassed me are being put to death. The destruction that terrifies me is the same destruction that will encircle me. So cut those cords, cut those ideas, cut those fears. I know that there's a lot of going on outside of us, but we can't change anything outside of us by focusing outside of ourselves. We have to just continue walking the path, doing the work, praying, protecting ourselves, eating the right foods, getting sleep. Make sure you're getting sleep, okay? So Spirit wanted me to come on. This is why they didn't want me to come on yesterday, because they're like, let's have one extra day. But I was like, whatever, God's not worried about it. But God's like, why don't you give people what's going on with the elites? So I was like, my heart. So I'm like, okay, whatever you say, God. Okay, so let's get into it. Oh yeah, sorry, my name is Patience. My name is Patience. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I'm super grateful for all the love and support. We're here doing the best we can, showing up for you guys. When the call is made, picking up the call. We're hosts of Spirit News 77. Oh my gosh, I saw 7 like 800 million times today. 777. I've literally seen it like 10 times today since I've been up this morning. So sevens are relevant. We're winning. We're winning the fight. We are. So even if on the outside it doesn't look like it, I can guarantee you it'll probably look a little more chaotic on the outside. But as long as you're maintaining your peace from within, I guarantee you it's a lot better than you think. Okay. Okay, let's just get into it.
Walk forward.
Yes, walk forward with me. Let me just ding-a-ling. Linked to the heart. Yes, I see linked to the heart. Spirit said my heart. Yes, there's a lot of us that are healing our hearts, that are being receptive, that are controlling their emotions, and that causes a big giant threat to the powers that be. I'll tell you that right now. That's exactly what they don't want. But the more we become activated in our heart, it's Reginald. I've never seen that name before. Reginald. Reggie? Reginald. Okay, hold on. Let me just look at this name in the Epstein files. 1 second, please. Hold, please. Dorothy, Reginald, Reggie, Dorothy. The witch from the Wizard of Oz. Spirit. And Spirit just said Dorothy. I just read that. That's funny, Spirit. I love you. All right, let me see. So why didn't this come up for me? Oh, here we go. Jeffy. Okay, let me put in Reginald. R E G Reginald. That's a weird name if you say it too much. Reginald. Oh my gosh, Reggie Rock. Reginald Rock Legal Services and Investigations. We served her at her arraignment hearing this morning. All she said was, "Oh, you're kidding me?" Courtney. And investigations. Begin forwarded message. Ooh, it's a long ass message.
I know why you're here.
State authorities have launched a criminal investigation into official misconduct and evidence tampering involving the Florida Division of Alcoholic Beverages and Tobacco. Evidence tampering. What are they trying to tamper with? They're trying to, let me see, let me read it. Review, thank you so much. Okay, they're threatened because they know that there's digital video recorders that were seized, and there's an internal inquiry into 3 particular people that are trying to doctor or alter or cover certain sex crimes that were recorded. They have executed search warrants for video recorders. Oh my gosh, they could be trying to coerce judges that have access to the camera footage that was located in bathrooms. They're trying to doctor the evidence and pay off judges at this time.
You're misinterpreting me.
Well, that's interesting. Okay, so that's something they're doing. Oh, perfect. Needed an I name for a boy calf being born. Thanks, Spirit. Oh, an R name, Reginald. Oh, no way. You were looking for an R name? That's so funny. Reggie.
I just like to talk.
Reggie the cow. Okay, so right now they're working on the video footage. There's a lot of video footage. Let's do Imagine Ifs 5. And they're working on judges who have access to the video footage. What do they want these judges to do? 5. Imagine if they had to decide which of the following events most concerned them. 1987 stock market crash. 1987 stock market crash. Oh, so they're trying to make a market crash. They're trying to make the market crash, you guys. Be careful with your investments. If you have any investments, I would be very careful because they're trying. How would they go about doing that? How would they go about doing that? Imagine if they were a toy. Magic. Magic set. Number 4. Magic.
Daddy.
They're trying to put some type of magic over the stock market to make it crash. They're trying to cause some kind of crash. What for? What is their plan? What is the thoughts behind this? I'm very good. Thank you for being here. 2. Imagine if they were United States President Harry Truman. Let me look up Harry Truman. Harry Truman. Oh, I said Harry and it almost said Terry. So someone named Terry. And Spirit said Daddy. Dang, Harry Truman was born in 1884 and Spirit just said a demon here. Truman was elected vice president in 1944 presidential election upon Roosevelt's death. What was he known for? For his pivotal decisions as president, including ordering atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, launching the Marshall Plan for European recovery, the Truman Doctrine and NATO to contain communism, and initiating the Berlin Airlift, which fundamentally shaped post-war America and the early Cold War. Domestically, he pushed for civil rights, notably by disintegrating the U.S. Armed Forces, and proposed a fair deal for social reforms. So they're trying to get the president to bomb certain areas so it causes something in the market. Something. This says a stock market crash. Let me look up the stock market crash. Stock market crash of 1987. They're trying to cause a greater depression and buy back cheap. I'm going to admit I don't know much about the market, but they're definitely trying to create an illusion around it. So something, I'm not sure yet, like the ultimate goal, but we'll unfold it. Definitely something with magic and something with the president and something with a crash. Okay. In 1987, Black Monday was a global, severe, and largely unexpected stock market crash. October 19th, worldwide losses were estimated between 1.7 trillion. The severity sparked fears of extended economic instability or reprise of the Great Depression. Okay, so they're... Oh, and I see 44 right here. What caused it? Automated trading strategies. Anniversary. See, they're trying to revisit. They're trying to have it possibly in October is the month they wish for this to happen. Experts attributed the crash primarily to automated trading strategies, particularly program trading techniques like portfolio insurance and index arbitrage, which exacerbated the downward trend of stock prices. These automated systems triggered automatic sell orders, worsening the decline. Okay. The stock market had fully recovered within a year. Okay, so there's something about them wanting to make the stock market crash. Okay, possibly through some kind of war tactic or something with the president. Can you tell me more about what they want with, or how they plan to do that? 3. Imagine if they could afford to buy a dream home through the housing market. The housing market's going to fall. I rolled a 3. Grand mansion. Something about they're trying to buy up all the houses so that there's a great fall in the market so people can't sell their houses. Something like that. Something with a house, with houses, the housing market. Can you tell me more? Can you give us more information on that? 5. Imagine if blank belonged to a TV family. The Flintstones. They're trying to put us back
I worked here.
into a stone age. So everything is more expensive. Because I don't know, I'm getting they might need us to be at a certain emotional level, because we're gaining too much traction in our heart chakras. We're finding too much joy, you guys. They're like, this is devastating. They're finding joy. What can we do? Well, they're trying to bring us back to the Stone Ages. 6. Imagine if they were a type of footwear. What would they be? Ballet shoes. But we're dancing this dance very gracefully. They didn't expect us to be going within. This is like a delicate dance that they're trying to flip-flop between. And they're trying to use magic to do it. In what ways are they using magic? I don't know if that's like actual rituals, or if it's like, using the war and stuff to try to scare us, to try to have us give them permission to go forward doing that. Imagine if they were an award, Olympic gold medal. Oh my gosh, something about the Olympics. Don't watch the Olympics, you guys. Don't watch the Olympics. They're putting some kind of magic in the Olympics or something. Or there's something attic. Or where's the Olympics being held? I think it's in Italy this year. What about the Olympics? What are you saying with the Olympics? 5. Imagine if they were a superhero. Batman. And Batman's not actually Batman has no supernatural abilities. He's just rich. Okay, they're trying to, because they want to come in and save the day. There's something they're doing. Oh, I gotcha. So what they want to do is they need the president to look like a hero. Okay, because he's in there's video evidence of him doing weird shit. So they want to create this crash in the market, possibly buying up the homes, possibly something with a stock market crash for people who are investing in with their what was it? The automated trading strategies. Because they need the president to look good. And so they want to have the president, I don't know, something about the president. They want to put us in a caveman. They want us to go back to the Flintstones. They want us to go back to being cavemen as the stock market crashes and everything becomes more expensive. And then all of a sudden they're going to flip-flop and something's going to happen. They might be using the Olympics in some way to do some kind of slippery dance of energy manipulation, and then they want to appear to be like Batman, to come in and save the day with all their money, to have some kind of, they're going to appear to be
Jealousy.
They're going to appear to be like they saved the day or something. Okay, but they didn't. They caused it just so they could come in and say, well, I did this and now it's better. Don't you love me? Just so because they're trying to prolong the inevitable. There's video evidence that there's undercover investigators that are separate from these 3-letter organizations that are investigating video evidence. So they're trying to buy up the judges. Tell me more about these judges. What are they doing? What are they doing? Where should we go? Let's do some Trivial Pursuit. Okay, we'll do 2. I rolled a 2. We'll do blue and pink. Is your chair leather? It is not. It's not leather.
Insight.
Insight. Blue. What present-day South American nation was the birthplace of chili peppers and sweet potatoes? Peru. Something about Peru. Something with the food? They might be trying to,
Can't escape your mind.
they might be trying to target female judges. That's funny because I've been getting a lot of downloads from Ruth Bader Ginsburg, which we're going to read this weekend. There's something science fiction going on, something Lazarus. Lazarus. What is Lazarus? The biblical figure in John 11 whom Jesus raised from the dead after 4 days. Lazarus phenomenon. He's a symbol of resurrection, the Lazarus phenomenon, referring to a rare spontaneous return of circulation after failed resuscitation. It is also a free open source Delphi compatible IDE for rapid application development. A software development tool used for creating graphical user interface. Gonna bring something back to life. Something back to life.
I'm making noise.
Some kind of scavenger hunt. Something that's out of science fiction. Something they're gonna do in Washington, D.C.? Something that they've been trying to complete for 26,000 years. What 1998 Academy Award winner, when asked how the Oscar compared to her Emmy, quipped, "Thinner and without wings"? Helen Hunt. Thinner and without wings. That's funny, without wings. What 98 Academy Award winner, when asked how the Oscar compared to her Emmy, it's
Benedict.
thinner and without wings? Benedict. Oh my gosh, I've been getting benediction, perdition, and what was the other one? Benediction, perdition. Oh, what was the other one? They don't want me to read right now. They're looking for intelligence, possibly prophets who they can baptize without to not have wings, or prophets without wings who are women. They're looking to clip prophets' wings, women prophets' wings, or something. They're looking to clip a prophet's wings. Because
Robinson.
something about the silent treatment from many in Hollywood. There could be a lot of players in Hollywood who are going silent, who are possibly walking away from Hollywood. And so they're losing their cat population, and they could be having dreams of being toothless, or they're losing their teeth, or they're by the skin of their teeth. There's something that doesn't want me to read this energy. Something about Washington, D.C. and looking for prophets or trying to bring something back from time, something out of science fiction, out of a science fiction novel to complete something. But they're on a scavenger hunt because they're losing containment. Supreme Court ruling. Yeah, because they need the Supreme Courts to rule on something in their favor.
The lady wears red.
I told you I'm getting a lot of downloads from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The House of who's in the House of Spirits now. Oh shit. Yeah, she's going to be singing like a canary this weekend. If you are interested in that, please join us. I read a couple days ago that CERN had an accident and opened a portal that's now stuck open. Let's see if that's true. Spirit, is that true? Are these my yes, no cards? Spirit, is there a portal stuck open that CERN opened? Yes or no? Not able to proceed, close to negotiation. I think they're trying to open a portal. That's what I think. I think they're trying to open a portal, but God said, no, you're not able to open this portal this time. It closed to negotiation. Negotiations are over. That could have been what the Olympics was about, because in the opening ceremonies, they're always doing a ritual. They could have been trying to open a portal, but it's a scavenger hunt for them because the coordinates that they usually do, like I said, they do the same things over and over again to control certain populations, cat populations, prophets, messengers. They're trying to apply the same magic tactics that they've used in past opening of portals, possibly through Hollywood and through award ceremonies. Hi, J. Martello. And so they're trying to open up that portal again, but they can't. God said no. They're trying to travel back in time and alter something they did. They want to go back. Oh, I got you, Spirit. Thank you, LOL. They're trying to open the portal they opened before, that all of the prophets and messengers and the light workers and the grid workers, we closed that portal. We closed it because they kept on they kept opening that portal, inviting like lower astral entities in to work with, because they keep trying to change the timeline they're on. So now what they're trying to do is go back in time through the portal, open the portal, and then change the prophets, clip the wings of the prophets and prophetesses. So all the information coming out is not on that timeline. It will not have been out yet. But God said, no, you're not doing this, because the energy is shifted. And so the things that they did before to open that portal it's not going to work this time. God gave them many chances, but they're trying to reduce the amount of information coming through, because every time we do a reading, every time we read the energy, every time we out their plans, something collapses, and then they have to go back to square one. Okay, so it's very multi-dimensional. They have a lot of things they're trying. They're trying to what else? Let me see.
Your vibe is dust.
Your vibe is dust, Spirit said. They just don't have power anymore. And so they're seeking new ways to introduce mob tactics to whack, to cut off or to end certain certain energies, but they're in the house of spirits now. They're in a place where they're dying, where their tactics are very old minded. They come from a very old type of magic that is just, it's not significant in this energy.
Blind.
It's really a weak kind of magic that they use. You sewed it, you sewed it all together. Great job. Thank you. Thanks to you, you gave me a little energy to kind of push that what's that word? That resistance away. Okay, because they have mob tactics. They just want to, all they want to do is go back and on the timeline that we're on, open the portal, go and change
You are
and
compassionate.
change what God has already put into motion. God said, let it be done. It's already done. The high divine order is already ruled that this is closing. And so they're going to try to affect the stock market. They want to make a stock market crash. They also want to try to make the president look better because there's video evidence. So they need the courts or some kind of judge to rule in their favor. But that's not going to happen. What else? All the movies right now being made have some kind of subliminal messaging or predictive programming where that's fake. It's a fake minefield. They want you to tiptoe through this battlefield of predictive programming. So be careful what you're consuming at this time. You can watch anything you want. Just go into it knowing that there's probably some kind of subliminal predictive programming in there to cause fear. It kind of reminds me of the movie we watched last night. And I was thinking that at the time, and I was like, if I should speak on it, it'll come out. And it says right here, what movie gives Michael Douglas the line, greed is good, greed works, greed is right? Wall Street. Wall Street. I cannot make it up. I can't make it up, you guys.
Communicate.
So, in the movie, it was How the World Ends with Julia Roberts and what's that guy's name? Ethan Hawke, and
Army.
it had some other people in it, but it was a stupid movie. It had multiple scenarios of basically like the world ending. So what I'm getting is they don't know what direction to go in. So they want the collective to predict what future we choose, but they want it to be futures of what they want, not what we want. And so what they do is they'll create a movie through Hollywood, and they'll put actors and stuff in it that are willing to, or you know what, I don't want to say that all the actors want to do it, but they're being blackmailed.
Nice to meet you.
They have to take these jobs because they're being threatened with blackmail. And so they make these movies. So in this particular movie, it had like 3 different scenarios to allow war on our soil. Okay? But none of them were solidified. So what I recognize in the moment is that whichever one you resonate with the most or that you think about the most is the one that they want to happen. So they put 3 different ones in there, and then they're leaving it up to us to think about and to fear which one it would be. These sad people stuck on desperation and darkness. Yeah, absolutely.
Happened here.
Absolutely. And so Spirit wants you to be mindful of the fake minefield that they want us to tippy toe through. And I have ballet shoes right here. Okay, there's no need to tippy
Stay for
toe.
longer.
You all you need to do is know that none of that even matters. Okay, we're all living in our own realities, in our own unique realities that coincide, but we are in charge of our own thoughts, of our own reality, and the only thing we can control is ourselves. So if you don't want to experience war on soil or anywhere else, then you need to calm the war within yourself, okay? That is how we're going to continue to dance through
Welcome,
these
Fred.
minefield, through these energies, okay? What U.S. president was the subject of a surprise best-selling biography by David McCullough in 2001? John Adams.
Them.
Them, okay. So the president is going to be doing a campaign to try to sell, but to be a bestseller. So he could be doing lots of, or they could be starting a campaign of like biographies and things about his wife. And, you know, they need to appear to be like this Batman type of figure. Oh, hello. Thank you so much. Thanks for subscribing. I'm very well. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for sharing energy with us. But they double speak in a circular, they double speak. They say one thing to us and then they're working hard as hell to convert other aspects of their campaign. Okay, they're trying to blackmail judges. They're trying to threaten them, like, didn't I treat you good? Didn't I help you when this happened? Don't you remember the time I helped you when this happened? Because they need to get people on their side and pay people off. Greed is good, greed works, greed is right. Wall Street. So they might be trying to, you know, blackmail and bribe official people. Okay. You're from India? I'm from Rhode Island. Thanks for being here. What else, Spirit? What else are they up to? There's also something about technology. If you...
I'm bored of your energy.
Okay. My vision's getting blurry. Yeah, Spirit says you can't play the same way twice. So,
There's a shapeshifter.
shapeshifter. Yeah, there's a lot about presidents and movies. Spirit is saying they suggest that at this
Cocaine.
they suggest at this time that you start growing your own vegetables, start planning ahead for getting used to taking care of yourselves and not relying on a lot of outside vehicles of like food and entertainment, and you can't play it the same way. Spirit says we can't. And that's what I was getting with the South American nation was the birthplace of chili peppers. You know, we get a lot of our food and like agriculture from other countries. So there's something about them like cutting off those trade routes, so we're not getting fresh vegetables, or and they're going to try to sweep in other avenues of getting vegetables and stuff, where the vegetables or the fruit or the food is controlled by their hybridization, or their dying vegetables, their dying crops. There's something about them wanting to cut off
Here.
cut off outside countries from us, and us from them. Something like that. Something about that. They don't want us to get food. They don't want us to get
Thier.
information from outside of the country, because because there's countries outside of us that are reporting on things that they're not reporting on. So they're
My name is William.
Spirit said William. So there's something about wanting to cut off the information that we're getting that's outside of their control. Okay, something like that. My name's Patience. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's like an energy here that just wants me to read it so badly. Every time I come on, I try to do a macro read. There's this energy, I can feel it. It just freaking wants me to read it. Makes my energy, makes me lose energy. Okay, what else? Orca magic. I'm telling you, they're using magic on the collective right now. Be mindful. They're using energy manipulation on the collective right now. In what ways? Commitment. Yeah, they're making a commitment to do magic on the collective through your entertainment, through your food, through websites, through Spirit says this is a time where you should detox yourself. If you're finding yourself low energy or tired, feeling like, if you're feeling weird energy that's like making you want to indulge in too much, or talk, or like eat too much or indulge, it feels like a tall wall, very imposing, right? It does, right? Just be mindful of behaviors that are a little like, that are preventing you from being your best self. Those are going to be signs that you need to detox yourself from something, whether it be, watching too many movies, shows, too much TV, too much phone time, too much food. There's something that they're targeting your vices, or they're targeting things you need to detox from that are within you, and like amplifying them. So they're committed to doing that. Yes, counterproductive stuff, absolutely. They're aging rapidly. There's a lot of them that are aging rapidly. And so they're running out of vital force. So they're becoming very more desperate to attain vital force to keep their power going. So just remember, you have imaginary friends. You have a spirit team that's with you all the time, that's helping you, that's always guiding you gently. Now's the time, if you're feeling the energies that they're projecting at us and you're not sure what it is for you, ask your spirit team. Okay, childhood treasures resurface. They could be targeting childhood traumas, things that were produced as a child, that they're trying to use those things against you. Okay, I know for myself, they're really big on, oh my gosh, what was that freaking demon? Spirit gave me the name of this demon, and I was like, I knew it. in the way that it happens for me, they try to use
Equality.
a childhood wound that I had, and then there's this demon that they use, and this demon's, I forget the demon's name, and it's not even important what their name is, but what they do is they're really good at making you see things the way they want you to see it. So what kept coming up for me was this trauma from childhood, and I kept seeing it, but I wasn't acting on it. I wasn't reacting on it because I wasn't actually seeing it. I was just having a fear of it. And when you have a fear of something, your mind will make something look like something that it isn't. But your fear of that will create an illusion that it could be happening. So they have this demon that they work with that's really skilled at doing this. And so you have to be careful of certain things that come up out of fear. Just take 1 minute to just assess what's going on and don't react on it. Okay? They want a reaction out of you.
You came back.
Wisdom as light as a feather. Yeah, and I see an owl here. Yeah, they're definitely using this demon. This demon is represented by that owl.
Late.
I forget what the name was, but damn, I wish I could remember. I just don't remember. Maybe it's in my history, because I definitely looked it up. Let me see. I'll try. Yeah, I don't know. It's too far from now, but they're definitely using... Hey, Corey. Strength. The power of love is like a magnet, drawing souls together. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. There's a lot of people who are going to be attracting their soul tribe at this time. They don't want that because if we get together and we start doing development together or finding joy together or really having like people that have common, awakening situations, and we're talking about it, and we're, they want us in isolation. They want us to keep us in hermit because because if we're not attracting our soul tribe, then we're not growing to the next level of awareness. So they really want they really don't
Mess with me.
don't mess with me. So if you're having an adverse reaction to the thought of attracting new people into your life, you may want to consider that's something you need to work out in your energy, including myself, because we've all been through a lot and we don't want people that are like our past. Hey, Angry Honky, that are like our past and to hurt us again, okay? It will be a domino effect of waking up. Exactly. And so they want to, there's a lot of people who have already went through their hermit period of time, their isolation time, where God put them in isolation to remove the people that don't match their energy. But now you're getting a hold of your energy and you're walking in this new energy and you're starting to, learn what it's like to be in this new energy, and you're starting to attract your tribe. So if people come into your life, you're going to have you're going to have good and bad people coming into your life. It's up to you to use the gift of discernment that you've been developing with us together to use on those people to decide what spirit is within them. And if residual and not everyone's going to be perfect. Just know that, there are going to be some people that you attract that may have some things that they need your help with. Not that you should be holding anyone's hand, but they already have to be on the journey, okay? If you have people come into your life that are not going to go on the journey with you, don't reopen that door. But I'm talking about new people, okay? Brand new energy. Just be mindful of your fear, okay? If you fear new people coming in, but at the same time you want to attract your new people, that's a contradictory energy. So you got to be careful, okay? So it says the power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. So just continue doing the work, healing, not allowing anyone to disrupt your peace, and you will attract your soul tribe. But don't reject people at face value because you're scared, okay? Don't reject people at face value out of fear of the past. Spirit! Spirit Ron! Spirit, your spirit is about to be sublimated. What the heck does sublimated mean? Sublimated. Psychoanalytic theory, divert or modify instinctual impulse into a culturally higher or socially more acceptable activity. Yay! Your spirit is going to be more socially accepted. You're being socially accepted at this time. Yeah, because more and more of us are starting to...
He's watching you over there.
More and more of us are starting to accept that we're non-physical beings having a human experience. And with the acceptance of that comes in more of the awareness that spirit is always around us. And that starts to open us up to sublimation, to accepting help from finally, yes. And so that is the thing that is literally crashing the cabal or the powers that be. Oh my gosh, my mouth is so dry, you guys. I gotta put some lip gloss on.
You are loved.
You are loved. Okay. 2 kittens, you must choose. Yes, absolutely. So the old earth and the new earth, they're starting to split more and more day by day. So spirit says it's up to you to choose. 2 kittens, you must choose. What path do you want to be on? We always talk about this, but spirit wants to bring it up. You can't go into new earth energies with old ways of thinking. You can't, just like what I said about attracting your friends, you can't be in contradictory energy. You can't want more but be less. So you have to choose. If you want to commit and go forward in the new earth energies, then it's going to require self-discipline, self-reflection, self-control, new ways of thinking, new ways of allowing and receiving, new ways of showing up and taking accountability for your own peace. You have to choose. You can't go into new earth energies worried about people hurting you, worried about how you're gonna, politics and war, and you can't go into new earth energies thinking about being focused on everything you can't control.
Welsh.
Okay, something about that. Okay, now let's see who's in your energy. Okay, we did the cabal and the elites. We know what they're up to now. Let's see who's in your energy for personal stuff. Okay, who's in your energy? Who's in your energy? Let's do some magic cards. Who be in your energy? I really want a soul tribe as well. I'm ready to talk openly about spiritual concepts with people who understand what the hell I'm talking about. I'm ready for that. Put it in the chat if you ready. Say I'm ready. I'm ready for new soul tribe. Who's in your energy? Whoa, what's this card? Astrotorium. Welcome to the Astrotorium. Open an attraction by putting the top card of the deck onto the battlefield. Destroyed attractions go to the junkyard. Wonderful. There's something about sending someone to the junkyard, or your new attraction has put destroyed attractions in the junkyard. Enchantment. Someone put themselves in the junkyard. Someone in your energy tried to put some kind of enchantment over you. They wanted to control who enters your battlefield. Or they wanted you to be in a battlefield for all to enter. It's because there's someone in your energy that doesn't want new people in your life. They don't want you to attract new people. So they put some kind of enchantment on you to keep you in hermit, to keep you in isolation. Thorn of the Black Rose, possibly up to 3 people. Human assassin, death touch. There's someone in your energy that took a bribe.
Call out.
Call out. Spirit said they want us to call them out. They took a bribe of intimidation, but failed. They were trying to persuade someone to go in their favor or to turn against you, but that didn't happen. Death touch, to put a death to something. Black thorn. A black thorn. Goblin artificer. Gadget technician. Oh, they could be trying to hack your devices at this time. You could be getting weird emails or weird I got a weird email the other day for like someone about beats or something, like music beats, which is just crazy that they thought I would give a shit about that. So just like weird. I also got a weird email, like those emails they'll send you that looks like a receipt from PayPal, but it's not. So something like that. They're trying to hack your devices, or let me see. Yeah, they're trying to hack your devices because they're trying to get some kind of information on you. They're trying to see what you're doing. Usually. Because there's something that they need to know about you. What do they need to know? Agency coroner. Ogre clerk. Sacrifice. Well, cause of death seems pretty straightforward, but what else can you tell me, friend? Oh, I didn't show you the gadget technician. These are Magic the Gathering cards. So trying to hack your devices. You might not have contact with these people. They're trying to see if you're dead or if you're sick or this says coroner. There's literally someone looking at someone on a table. They're trying to see if you're dead. They're trying to see if you died or if something died for you. Is this like a literal death? Party. Oh, they could be wanting. Oh, I gotcha. They could be trying to send you ice out.
I'm listening to you.
They could be trying to send you spells to make you want to do drugs. If you had in the past any kind of vices like that, they're sending spells away to you to be that way. To do that again. They're trying to see if you're doing drugs. So be careful what drugs you're doing at this time. Whether it's weed, alcohol, or Spirit said cocaine earlier. If you had a past attachment to cocaine, they're trying to get you to, be tired and get thoughts of like going to get things to give you energy, things like that. Wick Vegas, hello, thank you. Sending you hugs too. Thank you so much. Hilda built an ice statuary from all those who couldn't understand. Go away.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, they could be doing blood rituals to do this, to cast spells. They want you to be in drugs. They want you to do vices. Why? Why do they want this? Why? What's the point? What do they want? Gravestone. Yeah, I'm telling you, they want you to be dead. They want you dead. The empty graves grew tired of waiting for bodies to fill them and set out to make some. Yeah, there's something that's not working on you. You know, they want you to be gone. They want you to be dead. They're sending you things to hack your devices because they have no way of knowing where you're at. Of where you're at, what you're doing. They want you to be on drugs because they need you to have some kind of overdose or something. But
Pilot.
they're getting tired of waiting, so they're going through some kind of they've been exiled from your energy. God exiled these people, whoever these people are. Pick your poison. I told you, pick your poison. I can't make it up. They're like, I don't care which one they're addicted to, just pick one. And I need to know. I need to know if it's working. These people are desperate. Why do they want this? Why do they want this? That's too many. Can I have one? Why do they want this? Bonfire Colossus. Doesn't this look like a tower? Because they think that by doing this, it will prevent some kind of tower for them. If you control a fire monster, you can special summon this card. Because they need you to be in a certain energy to be affected by spell work. This could also be on a macro level from the elite. It could be trickling down.
Apparition.
It could be apparition. It could be trickling down into people who you know that are being controlled by a entity to do spell work on you. Because they think that if you get into this energy, then a tower that's supposed to be happening for them will happen to you instead. Some kind of like swapping of energy. But I don't know much about it, but you're like, and yeah, I don't know why they're so obsessed with this. Why are they so obsessed with this? Ingenious artillerist.
Incident.
An incident. Sure, you can help me calibrate the aiming mechanism. Stand over there. Ingenious artillerist. Group. Yeah, it's a group of people. It's definitely some weird group. They want to control your geniusness because there's something about you that is a human artificer, a human artillerist. It's like no matter what they do, you have armor on. And it's like something about how you calibrate. You recalibrate. They aim the mechanism. You could be getting beamed with Project Moonbeam. They could be trying to beam frequencies to you to above. Thank you, Spirit. They could be beaming frequencies to you above to try to control you're an opponent to them. So they're trying to control your vices. That's why I said, if you feel like you're overeating, if you feel like you have the spirit of laziness, like whatever whatever makes you counterproductive, that's the thing that they're targeting. Okay? So just be mindful at this time. Take a rest, go into quiet. If you don't know what to do, detox your body. And this island keeps coming up. This island. There's something about an island. I was getting Hawaii. There could be some like volcano happening, or some kind of natural disaster on an island. It's being caused by them, by all the people doing all this spell work. It's like a physical manifestation of the spell work that they're all trying to do on us. Sheltering bows. We're not at odds with the woods. How could we be when we share so many enemies? Meryl Dawnhart Witch. And Spirit said stay out of the woods earlier. Ooh, nachos sounds so good. I'm fasting right now, so try not to think about food. So I'm fasting, but nachos sounds really yummy. Spirit said stay out of the woods, and this says we're not at odds with the woods. Yeah, there's people in your energy that keep trying to use elementals, that keep trying to use like the element magic, possibly fire. They better stop doing this. They better stop doing it. They want you to contact them because they're dead inside. Fester leech. Yeah, they're turning into this. Every time they use this elemental magic, they're turning into leeches because they need you, because you're a blessed samurai. Excuse me, I have spirit burps. You're protected. They keep on using elemental magic, and so you are limitless, and so the elementals are protecting you. Confirmation. The elementals are that says final boss. Something about a final boss. You have showed exceptional honor and dexterity and are invited to train as Moth Riders, elite guards charged with protecting the skies. You're being elevated at this time. There's something about you that has shown great honor and dexterity, just like a samurai. You've been exceptional. And because of this, the elementals want to invite you to train with them. Oh, I'm gonna cry. That's beautiful. You're being called or invited to, because it's always a choice, but you're being invited to by the elements, because these elements are tired of being called for these reasons. And so you haven't called on the elements in this way. In fact, you probably really appreciate all of the ways that the elements show up for you. And so they want to invite you to a development. They want to oh, the elements that thank you. You are respected. They're mad about that, man. They're mad. Someone just said fuck you, because they keep trying to call upon the elements to create this tower for you. Yes, elementals. They keep using fire. That's why the weather's been so crazy lately, and you can expect more weather manipulation and a natural disaster, possibly in Hawaii, a volcano. I don't want there to be a volcano, but because of all of the elemental magic that they're doing, they're going to create a natural disaster. That's how it works. That's how energy works, people. The beast is witchcraft. Stop using witchcraft. Stop it. You're not going to create the disaster that you're looking for. It's going to happen in another way. And their punishment for that is going to be the tower. It's going to be very bad. Yes, elementals like wind, fire, earth, water, ether. Those are the elementals. They want to work with you. And you might say, well, how do I do that? Just through intention. If you want to try it, it's just an invitation. You don't have to do it, but it's a great honor to be invited to do so. You can do it through the dream state. You can do it through meditation. However, whatever way calls for you to do it. You can do it by just lighting a candle or just imagine. I have a meditation that I've been taught by my guides where I include all of the elements in the meditation. So you could be called to do something like that, but they want to invite you to do that. Flaming
Hammer.
Flaming fist. Spirit said hammer. I've been getting hammer a lot. I don't know about, there could be like Armin Hammer or someone with the last name Hammer, something like that. You carry the security of Baldur's Gate on your shoulders and you welcome the weight of responsibility. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like, I'm definitely getting some kind of, someone's protecting you. There's some kind of energy. I don't know if this is a person or an energy, but it's some kind of like MC Hammer. It's some kind of night energy. Yeah, they're like guarding your energy field, and they're taking a burden of energy attacks that are being directed towards you at this time. So say thank you to all of the elementals and all of the guardians that are protecting you at this time. Thank you so much, because they're really going all out for you. Honestly, you're angel soldier. I cannot make it up. Angel soldier. You got angels. You got a lot of protection at this time. Oh, angels are living proof that power does not always lead to corruption. Yes,
Noise.
you are an angel because you are uncorruptible. There ain't nothing that can knock you off your square. You do not take bribes. There's not a way for you to be blackmailed. There's not a way for you to do something that will jeopardize your energy. Okay? And they're really upset about that. You're impenetrable. Vampire. I told you, these vampires. The Midway offers every flavor under the sun, even to guests who need to stay out of it. Yeah, these people are really indulging at this time. Yeah, they have a lot of vices. They want you to have the vices that they have. Someone named Ryan could be relevant. Someone named Ryan. Okay.
I wasn't a believer.
Yeah, there's someone in your energy who's like an atheist. And whatever you're doing to protect yourself, they're like you're making them a believer in God. Or there's a lot of people in your energy or people projecting magic towards you. It's like we say all the time, it's so weird that people will believe in black magic, but they don't believe in God. So I don't know what that disconnect is. I don't know why one would exist and not the other one, and why one would be okay and then the other one is not okay. I don't know. Crazy, so much happening to a lot of people. Absolutely.
It likes to hurt people.
It likes to hurt people. Tell me more about these people. What do you want us to know about them? Let's do some songs. What's a song? Tell me about these people. Well, these are 70s and 80s songs, okay? 70s and 80s songs. Let's get it. Tell me about these people. Let's they want to be in your energy, then
Sit and listen.
let's call them out. They're in your energy, so might as well see what they want.
I miss my family.
Sunny and Cher. Oh, let me write Sunny down because I've been getting Sunny a lot. Sunny might want to talk. Sunny and Cher had the same last name as that of the lead singer. Name Bono. You too. Sonny Bono. Sonny and Cher Bono. You too. Could be a married couple. Could be a couple that's in your energy. Yeah, that's right. Live Aid and Band Aid both raise money for what cause? The African famine relief. They could be using some kind of African magic on you. Some kind of, I don't know what that would be. Let me look it up.
Altar.
Altar. Yeah, they have they have someone who practices some kind of African magic and an altar of you. What are some types of African magic? Hoodoo, root work, voodoo, spirit-based, healing, divination. Yeah, there's someone trying to do this couple's trying to do root work on you. According to the political joke quoted in Trivial Pursuit, what do you get if you cross a hawk and a chicken? Dan Quayle. It could be a political figure that's trying to do root work on you at this time. David Lee Roth left Van Halen and re-recorded an old Beach Boys song. What song? The East Coast Farmer's Daughter. I really like those. Something about a farm. I really like those clothes they wear. And something about California. There could be a California politician that's putting root work on you or
I'm from the 1500s.
something like that. One Tin Soldier was the theme song from what movie? Billy Jack. Somebody named Billy. Somebody named Jack. Somebody from California. California girls, yeah, that's it. Anyone with multicolored hair like hers should sing True Colors, Cyndi Lauper. Someone who has multiple colors in their hair. Hello, Lionel Richie. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. You're all I ever wanted, and my arms are open wide. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Oh my gosh, I just got a sharp pain in my hand. Someone could have a voodoo doll. Someone could have a voodoo doll and they're putting pins in the voodoo doll.
I don't want to scare you.
What was George Bush's profession before he got into politics? Oil. Yeah, something about presidents. The president is paying for root work to be done on profits of the collective because they're in dire straits because they know how they get their chicks for free, how they get their chicks in the old time of rock and roll. Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Yeah, because there's old evidence video evidence of them doing horrible things to women or to children. And they know that they don't want to get the shaft. Reginald! Look! What is Elton John's real name? Reginald Dwight. Reginald. Didn't I say that in the beginning? Something about Reginald, you guys. Let me look at those emails again. There's going to be 3 ex-employees of a former agency that are going to come forward with their own internal investigation, and they're going to dispute or violate or cause some kind of suffering. There's three people.
Good and evil here.
There's three people who are going to come forward from former three-letter agencies that don't want to agree with the president at this time. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Or there could be three people in your energy that want to decommission you, or that have started their own investigation. Major Tom, who was the astronaut in David Bowie's Space Oddity, ground control to Major Tom.
Not dead, just distant.
There could be people in your energy who are suicidal at this time. Suicide is painless. Other than Fonzie, name any three characters from Happy Days. Three, I told you. Chachi, Joni, Richie, Ralph, Mr. and Mrs. Cunningham. I don't know. Hi, Robin. Hi. Ugh. What about these three people? What should we expect? I think I said this in the last reading. There's like a actor, a doctor, and then I forget what the other one was, but there's like three particular people that are like walking away from Hollywood, that are getting the courage to come forward about something, about the president. Tell us about the one that got away. Yeah, because they want to divulge information about video evidence that they may have, or that something they were a part of. They are going to come forward. Is holding your computer. Yeah, they're trying to hack people's computers or something like that. Is holding your computer. Who is more likely to get cold feet at their wedding? Oh, yeah, they're very scared to come forward. When was the last time you threw a tantrum? These people are upset. They're so angry. What conspiracy do you think has some truth to it? I cannot make it up. Yeah, you have people projecting witchcraft to you. You also have government officials projecting witchcraft at you, sending you weird emails, trying to hack your phone or your computer. They want to try to come towards you because you're not talking to them. They can't get you to agree to any contracts. Have you ever had a friend who wished your relationship was more than it was but couldn't take a hint? Yeah, you have someone in your energy who wants more from you. Is cheating on their significant other. Have you ever been caught in a compromising situation? Yeah, I'm telling ya. So some of the things, if you could only save one possession from your home during a natural disaster, what would it be? I told you, all this magic they're doing, all it's going to do is create a natural disaster. And it could be an earthquake or a volcano. I'm telling you. Any last things you want us to be aware of? Any last things? I cannot make it up. I can't make it up. Natural disaster again. That's 3 times. Schedule. Yeah, they're trying to plan a natural disaster because they want... they're doing like weather modification. weather modification, and they're also trying to get you into some kind of vice. Okay, so we know from this reading they're trying to cause a stock market crash or something.
Lucille.
Something with the stock market. Spirits keep saying Lucille and Lucy, and I have a Lucille ball right here. Will it back? It will always, as long as you stay where you're at, yes, it will always backfire. It will always, if you're not matching the energy, you're not going to be, yeah, their strategy isn't going to work. As long as you're not matching it, then it's not going to work. She needs a good male partner to help balance her. I told you they're angry. They're angry because they keep doing this shit in the same, they never stop doing the shit they do in the same way. They're so predictable. It's like so annoying. They get readings on you, and then they do something based on the readings, and then they get new people to come in and with these ideas to collaborate, and they're like, okay, well, this is the idea we'll go for now. We'll bully them, and we'll try to get them in this low energy. It's a loss. It's not going to work.
Walls hold secrets.
It's not going to work. They're so upset. They're so angry. They cannot stop what is going to happen. Well, Josh, that's what they want. And so Spirit is saying, you know, I think it's still up in the air, like how the cards are going to fall, which all the cards just fell out of my hand. But they're being disturbed, so they're going to deep measures. Damn it, the shit machine keeps making more shit.
Malevolent.
Yeah, we need to continue confirmation. We need to continue to just to not be in stress, to just find peace, okay? To not dwell on memories.
It's a good idea.
To not dwell on memories of the past, okay? To not overindulge at this time. Anything that's asking you to overindulge, make sure you nip that in the bud right away. Be open to friendship. You have new people coming in. When you allow those new people to come in that match your new energy, you'll create more joy because you'll be with people who you share energy with,
Haunted.
okay? Detach from tech as much. Yes, absolutely. Yes, detox from technology, detox from whatever you're consuming, because they're putting subliminals and predictive programming in a lot of the things that we're consuming. So that's why a lot of the news and a lot of the information I get, the spirit news I get it from YouTube, because there's creators that, you know, don't have an ulterior motive, who haven't taken bribes, who aren't being blackmailed. And so they have no ulterior motive here. So I trust that. Luck is on our side, just like the at the beginning, God said we have victory over our enemies. So just know that. After this reading, just go forward knowing that the masks are falling, that we have luck on our side. We are victorious. We're winning, okay? The curse is broken. The curse has been broken. It's broken. Okay, now's the time to just find joy. Be happy now. Don't worry about what's going on around you. Protect your peace. I love it. Okay, we have revealed their plans. So now the fun part is, after you reveal the plans, we kind of let it unfold and we see how it affects them. And then they have to scurry around trying to get new plans and new ideas, and they have to, you know, do the same shit, different day. Okay, smell a flower. Yes, go outside. Say thank you. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let me get a Spirit card to end it on.
Introduce yourself.
Spirit said, introduce yourself. Yeah, go out and make friends, you guys. Stop being in isolation. It's time. We're winning. We're winning. Now we've fought the battle. Now we have to Go live life in the new energy. Go make friends. Make meetups. Plan things with people. Use your discernment. Discern the spirit within them. Any last words, Spirit? What's the last word? Yay, me too, lol. Me! Me! Just worry about yourself. Do not worry about anything going on around you. It's all a psyop to get an emotional reaction out of you because they're hungry. They need our energy in order to perpetuate the illusions they put over us. But if all of us are focusing on ourselves, focusing on maintaining our peace, they cannot affect you. See that circle? You will be like a marble. Be like a marble. I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to honor and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. Yes, LOL. I love it. So that is the word for today. Oh, and being true just fell out. Being true. I am true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am, and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth. Yay! I love that. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Keep on going, you guys. We're winning. We're winning. It feels good. Thank you. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.